In this video, I am going to share 5 steps that you can take to make your meditation practice easier. This video is great if you have no meditation practice or you have a meditation practice but you find it difficult and you're not exactly sure if you're doing it right. I'm Recia from Rise with Recia, and I have been posting meditation videos on YouTube for a few years now. And during these few years, I have learned that there are some key components that make meditation an easier process. So before we get started, go ahead and click the follow button or the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you can be reminded to join me in meditation every day as these videos come out. So if you haven't started meditating before or you're not sure if you're doing it correctly, let me put your mind at ease and let you know that there is no one right way. Now, there are a couple things that can make the practice easier and can allow you to develop your own groove. And I'm going to share those here with you today. The fifth one, the last one, is probably the one that will show you exactly how to stay in a rhythm so that you don't get off track in your meditation. So make sure you stick with me through this video. The first step is to have a clear intention. It is time to set an intention. I am going to meditate right now. I am going to be still right now. And meditation is just that. Meditation is being still. Meditation is allowing the thoughts and the noise and all of the things pulling at your attention to leave for a little bit while you get still. So when you say you're going to meditate, that's what you're going to do. Number 2, offer yourself grace. Grace in that it doesn't have to be perfect or it doesn't have to look a particular way in order for you to meditate, right? Grace in allowing this meditation session to be as short or as long as it is, right? Oftentimes, I suggest that people start with about a 5-minute meditation where you go and you say, I am going to still my thoughts, I am going to be still, I'm going to have my body be still for 5 minutes. And I never really suggest setting a particular timer or being that concrete with it. Instead, I just ask the intention is 5 minutes, be still now. And so if you start this journey and you can be still for only 2 minutes, or you can be still for 5 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever the duration of time that you set aside to meditate and that you do, that is sufficient. That is great. And there's grace in knowing that there's no required amount of time. Okay. The third one is to sit. Literally to sit if you can. Now, there are many different ways to meditate. You don't have to only sit. There are plenty of different ways, but as a beginner and someone who is learning how to meditate, I suggest sitting down in a space rather than laying down, although you can lay down. You can move. Like I said, there's multiple different ways of meditation, but for this purpose, for the purposes of this video, let's go ahead and sit down. And you find a place that is comfortable for you, that your back can be as erect as possible. Now, a lot of us have posture that might slouch or might not be the best posture. We might lean one way or the other. All of that is okay. But if you can sit the most erect that you can, that is going to give you additional benefit. And you can sit in a place as as easy and as convenient as your bed if you want to. You can sit on the ground if you want to. If you happen to have a meditation pillow, you can sit on that. Wherever you want to be your spot, choose that spot. Now, this key for me, this next one, number 4, is going to be an eye-opener. I loved hearing this from the lady that I heard say it, and it really changed my meditation right out of the gate. And the very first thing she said to do was, as you sit down to meditate, take a moment to acknowledge all the sounds and all the people and all of the activity that's going on around you. Maybe you hear landscapers outside. Maybe there's construction happening. Maybe your children are in the other room, or you hear your spouse making coffee or making breakfast, exercising. There's noises. Maybe the printer is going off in the other room or the air conditioning unit. Listen to all of those noises and acknowledge them. And as we do this, we allow those noises to be, right? And we don't go into a meditation and get distracted by the noises that were there as we sat down. So take a moment and just acknowledge the noises that are here. And number 5, this is a key component of my meditation practice, and it's helped me from the very beginning. So number 5 is always choose one centering thought. And I have found it to be very helpful to have an overarching center thought. And for me, I like to ask a question. And that question is, what would you have me do? What would you have me do? And I simply repeat this question to myself inside. And when I do this, it will recenter my thoughts. So as I start a meditation, I begin the meditation, I sit quietly, and I allow all the chatter and noise and whatnot out of that I'm hearing kind of go away, right? And if I find myself catching on to any one particular thought, then I remind myself of this question: what would you have me do? What would you have me do? What would you have me do? And that will let me let go of the thought that I had grabbed onto, and it will allow me to recenter in that moment. And then I can get quiet again, and I can sit in meditation, and I can hear, experience, see, smell, whatever I am meant to experience in that moment. So this takes practice. Meditation takes a lot of practice in that you are learning a rhythm. You are learning to find that rhythm that works best for you. And this is a great place to start. So these 5 tips are 5 tips that really would have helped me when I got started. And I hope that they help you get started on this meditation journey. I post videos every day of meditation music, or a centering thought to be meditated on. So I hope you join me on those meditation videos and we can meditate together. Thanks for being here.